it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am just on my way to get my little girl, but I got a package at my mailbox that I got to pick up. It's something that I ordered for this bullet point part that was sent to me by Judith. Wow, that camera just spun right around. Hi. Thanks. Hopefully what's in the mailbox will help alleviate this issue. Ooh, dang, it's looking busy in there. I will go in and take a peek, but I don't really want to be very late picking up my little girl, so this might have to wait until tomorrow, but we'll see. Regardless, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, these UPS mailboxes for Vanlife, top notch. Okay. Not as bad as I thought, and I actually ran into this couple that was ahead of me. They're from here originally, but they just moved out to New Brunswick? Nova Scotia. No, I can't remember. Either way, I got to talking with them just about the move and congratulating them. They were back here just sort of tying up loose ends and seeing their boys. And they were sending a package from here to there. But anyways, the husband was so excited about the move, he pulled out his phone and he started showing me photos of the place. Absolutely gorgeous. I told him I'd never been, but that I want to get out there, and he said, you got to make it happen. Yes, sir. Anyway, there were a couple packages. That was a surprise. But I think this is what I ordered for myself. Yes, it is. All right, so as you can see, this matches the labeling on the other box. Now, I'm going to quickly open this up, see how hard or how much time this takes. It's going to take a minute to put this all together. I don't have the time now because I got to go get my little girl. So I'm going to do that, and we'll catch up in the next scene where I'm putting this together, because damn, it's like a Lego set. Kind of. Hey, Penny. You enjoying your spot up in the dash? Taking in some sun rays, beams, whatever. Hey, cute girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Always making sure I'm looking my best, eh? I appreciate that. So, it's actually the next day. I'm just over at the mall getting my prescription for gabapentin filled right now, so I got some time to kill. I thought now would be a good time to take a look at that product that I got in the mail yesterday. So we're going to, ooh, right. I'm attached. Hey, we can make it work. 1 foot in here. There we go. Door over there. There we go. That's not so bad. All right, so first thing I got to do, unfortunately, we got to move these duckies. And we're going to move this inlay. Comes with the Jeep from the factory. Just a little rubber mat. It's got this whole little space up here. Very nice. And down here, we have the box of stuff. So you open it up. Here we go. Bullet points. And you move all this foamy foam. Got our instructions. And we check her out. Here it is. Okay. So it's a phone mount specifically designed for the Jeep Wrangler. And I've never seen one in person before. So it's going to be an interesting time had by everyone, I'm sure. Well, for me anyway. I have already been defeated. I can't get this out of the bubble wrap. 2 hands are better than 1. Now, I already cheated and read ahead on the instructions a little bit yesterday, and they said with the JLs, which is what Grace O'Malley is, there's actually an added screw that I can remove. It came on the factory that will add some stability to it. So, this thing I see comes with a little screwdriver, and I'm betting it's this little screw right up here. All right, so this is the mount. Straight out of the box. It's got some 3M adhesive on the bottom, and it's just going to sort of sit in there like that. But yeah, if you see right there, there's a screw that comes from the factory. Kit came with a screwdriver. We can remove that guy, and it's going to go right back in to that there and give us some added stability. So why the heck not? All right, so let's see. Get this out of there. Come here, you. What are you even doing there? How important are you? Probably not very, knowing the amount of screws that are on cars like this. All right, so I'm gonna have to take that backing off of the 3M. I keep saying 3N, it's 3M, Matthew! That off of, and then we'll get that screw back in there. We'll get this, then we'll get this damn thing assembled. Why is every single crazy person out today? Including me. All right, so I got the backing off. It's stuck to the dashboard now. I'm just reinserting this OEM screw. Get down there nice and tight. In this package, there's actually additional screws right here. But I imagine if you wanted to, you could put, there's a hole down in there, and then that one there, and that one there. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to blow holes in Grace right now. I'm just gonna let this thing sort of dry. Stupid 3M tape, and we will assemble the little arms. So it even came with a mount for a GoPro, and it's just this like really cool like ball system. So you loosen this, and this kind of opens up, and you can attach it to these mounting balls. So yeah, I started with the GoPro one here. Turn this around wherever I need it to be, I suppose. Although that should tighten down. What the heck? Yeah, maybe it's meant to turn. All right, so that's nice and sturdy. And now, ooh, we get this big boy arm that attaches to this ball, and then the phone mount will go on the other one. I'm betting you can guess where that other piece I got in the mail goes. All right, so here is the mounting arm attached up here. Adjust that wherever we want by loosening this down here. Up here, we can put the phone mount that came with it. Just attach here, and then we've got this tension clip for the phone, which is all well and good. However, I'm going to install the one that Judith sent me, which is the magnet one, which should work real well for my phone. And there it is, and we can just probably snap the phone on here. Let's see how this goes. Let's see, where's the magnet? There we go. Haha. Now I can adjust this arm wherever I want. Let go. Tip the phone up like this. Need this one. To adjust it like this. And we can get out of widescreen mode. Hey! We've got a mount for Grace. Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. There we go. It's not a lot of like micro adjusting with it. You can't just grab it and move it. Well, I could tip it like that, but I can't move the mount itself. It's pretty rock solid. Be very curious to see how she does off-road, but just sounds like a future Matthew problem. And we're gonna have to see how she performs whilst we're driving, of course, as well. That also sounds like a future Matthew problem because I gotta get my prescriptions and then go find a place, drop Grace, and go get my little girl. So we will catch up in the next clip, and we'll open up some packages and talk about something I need to add to Lucky to bring a little less complication to the life. Everybody calm down, it's not that big a deal, but hey, I like little improvements. Case in point. All right, got Grace dropped, detached from the tiny home on wheels, and we gotta get ready to go. I got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna rest here. I just took my gabapentin and my other medicines. We'll let those kick into gear, and we'll open up some packages that are deceptively large, and I'm not 100% sure what they could be. I'm thinking Amazon just went a little ham on the packaging. So, where is my knife? Get out that good old mail knife. Got it. And see what we got. Right up the middle. Wait, down the middle? Whatever. Ooh, what is this fancy thing? Did you get a new bed? Did you get a new bed, Miss P? From Lucky Beth. A new bed for Penny, so she will be cozy in the Jeep. Oh, look at that. Lucky Beth, thank you very much. And it's smaller than that one. That might work out perfectly. You wanna go for a little rip? You gonna go for a rip, bud? I don't think she wants to go for a rip right now. She's a little dozy, but thank you very much. That was a pleasant surprise. I appreciate that, Beth. Explains the size of the books. And one more right here. Let's see. Again. Yeah, maybe. Let's see the justification on this one. Oh, well, look at that. That is an advent calendar. And I'm assuming it's not for me. Who sent this? I'm gonna guess Francis. I know it's a little early and hard for you to store, but I wanted this particular one for Brooklyn and it sells out quickly. Thank you very much, Francis. I appreciate that. Yeah, where are we gonna put it? I do have a Jeep I could keep it in. Thank you very much. We are set for the advent calendars. Thank you very much, my dear. I appreciate that. Kind of goes without saying when you're living in a tiny van like this, there's no shower installed in the van, right? I mean, I've got the external one, but it's winter, and though it doesn't look like it outside, it's still quite chilly. So that's a no-go. And so, before I go get my kiddo here and before I lay down to rest, I'm gonna go dive headfirst into the good old dude wipes, give myself a nice head to toe, so I'm a little bit more squeaky clean than I am right now. And so we will catch up when I am solving that other little minor dilemma. While I get my kiddo, I got another alert from the mailbox that there are other packages here, and another one from Lucky Beth. You are spoiling me, my dear. So I figured we'd just do these real quick before I get over there. Let's see. A bed for Penny. And oh, we got a new flag. What does this say? It's a pirate flag. Grace O'Malley needs flags. Oh, thank you, Beth. There's a little pirate flag. Look at that guy. Yeah, we'll have to get that on Grace. ASAP. I guess we'll have to try to fly it from... Well, maybe it'll fit on the back glass that opens at the back. You never bloody know. Thank you very much, Beth. Super cool and kind of you. And there's this other package here. This is from... Kathy Murphy from Montreal, Quebec. All the way out east. Well, it is east, but not that far. Holy Dinah, look at all this. Look at this little homemade card with a van on it. That is super cool. I don't want to wreck the packaging. It's so nice. Let me see. Start with the card. Start with the card. It's the proper way. The card is very polite. It says, hello. This says, oh man, this is back from October 29th. It just got here today. Dear Matthew, I'm not a person of many words, so I will just say thank you for bringing us into your life, for being you, for making us laugh, and for keeping me company while I am on the treadmill. Enclosed is a little something handmade by me, a little token of my appreciation for the laughter and fun. I'm glad you're feeling better, and I wish you good luck in the next chapter of van life. All the best from a fellow Canadian. Well, thank you very much. I like handmade little things. It's got a little cat on it too. How did I not see that the first time? All right, let's see. This wrapping paper is everything. Oh, wow. What the heck? Oh, wow. What the heck is... Oh, goodness gracious. It's like a homemade little scrapbook. Whoa. Look at all this stuff in here. Oh, it's just... there are no words, apparently. Check this out. Like, it's a total handmade little journal, I would assume, for me to write in and stuff, but she's put, like, look at all that older paper, and it's stuff styled in older paper as well, for me to keep notes on. Oh, wow. And I saw these, hang on, there's something, yeah, like these little pockets with things in them. Life is simple. Eat, sleep, camp. Like little inserts. There's another one. It just says, by the fireside. This was a lot of work. You have outdone yourself, my dear. I mean, I shouldn't say that. This is the first thing you've sent me, so I don't know. Maybe this is just easy for you. Maybe you whipped this up in an afternoon. But I think it's amazing. Thank you very much. That was super kind of you. Are these stickers? Is that a sticker? Wait, that's a sticker. This says, just be happy. Let's all listen to Kathy, shall we? Thank you again, my dear. That was very thoughtful of you. Wow. It's also, I don't want to break it. To find a nice safe spot for that in Lucky. My apologies. Apparently this video is just going to be a smash up of a few days. No real through line, just stuff that's going on here in my life. I just left my cousin's house, stopped by there to grab a quick shower and do a little tidying up. There's some developments happening on that side of my life, which we'll talk about later. Nothing to concern yourselves with, as somebody once said. Everybody just calm down. Wow! Holy Dinah, son. You need to calm down. Hang on, let me turn a corner. It is ridiculous. Just to keep everybody sort of up to date here and what everything... That pain in my leg that I've been talking about here and there across these few videos was back with a force last night, to be reckoned with. So it was very concerning, to say the least. So my follow-up appointment that I have with my surgeon, which is supposed to be my last follow-up appointment with them, was just going to be over the phone. I've now switched that to in person. So I got to drive back up to Edmonton. That'll be next week. Talk to him about all of this. Of course, as soon as I called and make that change, you know what's going to happen. The pain in my leg is going to alleviate and not be as concerning. I think it might be driving Grace, driving a standard transmission a little bit too much because as intense as the pain was last night, I woke up this morning and it's been much better and way more tolerable today. And I haven't driven Grace. So I'm going to give her a break for a couple days and just rip around in Lucky as I am right now. And if that is in fact the case, it's just going to be a matter of finding a nice balance between the two. And I'm going to rip over to my mailbox right now. That's kind of why I was apologizing, because that's like all I've been doing in this video so far. That's okay, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go pick those packages up, and then we will be getting to what I want to do that I've been alluding to eventually. It'll be very quick for you. It will probably be tomorrow for me, because my buddy just asked me if I wanted to come up and see him and have a cup of coffee. I'm now realizing how floofy I'm being with my hair. This is what my hair looks like after a shower, and no toque or hat on. He's very fuzzy and fluffy. Probably need to get a haircut, but can't bring myself to do it yet. All in good time. All in good time. The fur baby is asleep. Decided before I go to the mailbox, I'm going to pull in here, grab a bite to eat, probably get a chicken sandwich at Popeyes because it's just calling my name. And I'm going to Shoppers. They're having a points deal today, and I need a few supplies, and I'll show you what I mean once I'm done. Penny will pull right in here, and you can have some nice sunbeam action. How about that? Good girl. All right. Oh, I know. All right. Gather those rays, and I'll be right back. Thank you. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I get the original sandwich, classic?
Combo,
That's what platter is, I guess?
platter?
Yeah.
Sure. And anything else with this?
No, that's it. Yum. Okay, that's much better because I'm going to be doing a little bit of grocery shopping, and the worst thing you can do when you're grocery shopping is doing it on an empty stomach. So that's no longer a problem. Going to rip into Shoppers Drug Mart, get that points deal, and restock some stuff because this is just a sad sight. Obviously, I probably noticed this yesterday or even the day before, but for whatever reason, it really hit me this morning when I was making coffee, and I went into my fridge to get the coffee creamer out, open it up, and I realize, but that's all liquid. Aside from some Tex-Mex cheese and butter, it's all liquid. Yeah, mayo as well, but still, not a lot of edible foods in my fridge, which is actually kind of weird for me. So I wouldn't normally do grocery shopping at Shoppers Drug Mart, but since that points offer popped up, I just wanted a few little staples. I figured it was a good way to carpe diem. So $50 on groceries at Shoppers, $17 back in points, not too bad. Got myself stuff like yogurt, cottage cheese, which I don't normally get, but hey, when you gotta hit a threshold and their selection is limited, cottage cheese. And then also these little snack packs, because I found myself not cooking so much anymore in between like the major meals like breakfast and dinner. So just like these little Snyder's snack packs. Started picking these up this summer when my daughter and I were on like the road trips out to BC and whatnot. They're really nice. They put those lunch mates to shame for sure. So I picked up 1, 2, 3 of those. So 39. Why do you ask? Got the lights on the trees. Wow. It must be almost the middle of November. Swinger in. And I will be right back. Ooh. We got a package from Tampa, Florida. Penny from Mary Citroli. Kind of like ravioli, but citroli. I hope I'm saying that right, darling. Thank you, Mary. Let's go find a place to hunker down and get her open, shall we? All right, so you wanna know how I know I still need a reduction in everything I have in my tiny home? Because every time we're in motion, stuff has to get shuffled around because there's not actually a place for everything. So when I come back in here to, live, I got to deal with putting all of this stuff in the front. Just part of the gig. Looking at all of this now, I don't really know what I would live without. There's a poop bucket. Hello, pee bottle, water bottle. Advent calendar will be necessary soon. Laundry bag with laundry. Backpack for shuffling around. Like, it's just... Give me a minute. This here. this can go here. I can keep this back here. This, that stays here. The rest of this can go up here. Okay. Actually, shuffle this over to this side. Feed that later. Okay. Now we're a little bit better. Getting stuff sort of organized. And we got room to just bloody exist. Oh, okay. How would you say, Penny? Oh, okay. What do you say, Penny? Need some treats? See, you got up when you heard me shuffling them around. Come here. Need some of these? Come on up here. There you go. Here. Treats for Penny. Good girl. More? There you go. Get one more? What do you want? One more? There you go. Think you need one more. What do you say? Oh yeah, you agree. All right, you just exist now, you fuzzy little fur ball. As opposed to a bald fur ball. What? Come on, man. Just gonna move this over here. Let's see what Mary sent us. All the way from Florida. Hopefully it's not an alligator. Hey! Ha ha ha! Look at that! Oh, letter Kenny. Another ball cap. Look at that. Thank you very much, Mary. What else we got in here? What is this? Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, hang on a second. Save the best for last. Heart and tail cat warming mat. Warms with cat's own body heat, no electricity needed, non-slip base, machine washable. And it comes with a little toy for you. She could give a shit. There she goes. Well, that's very cool. She getting all the things. Look at that. Look at it. Thank you very much, Mary. Have to give that a try, eh? You get your own little mat. And of course, as I said, best for last. Holy Toledo, it's as big as my head. Does Mary know me? Or does Mary know me? Thank you very much, my dear. I appreciate that. That's a large bag of candy. I love those Nerds gummy clusters. Oh, and she sent me a note. Oh, that's a sweet little note. I'm actually going to share it. I don't think Mary would mind. She says, "Hey, Matthew, I hope you enjoy the Nerds. Halloween wiped out the Nerd ropes, but my kids say that the clusters are the same. They're better. I saw the cat mat and thought Penny would enjoy it over the winter, and I'm glad you were doing so well after surgery. Thank you. The new Chapter 4 episodes with Stella are so sweet. I bet they were hard to edit. Thanks for being so positive, Mary. P.S. My hubby, Rich, insisted I send you the hat." Well, thank you for insisting, Rich. And yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the episodes, Mary. And for everybody else who's confused as to what's happening with the now and then, it's just stuff that happened then and stuff that's happening now. And anyways, there's only a few episodes of then left, but it wasn't necessarily hard to edit those episodes with Stella. It was actually kind of nice because it was just a positive thing having her in my life. And I think when you have to make that responsible decision for your animal, there's a certain calming and a certain peace that comes along with that, obviously after the fact. So it was actually nice to look back and edit footage of her in the van, because it just felt like the same old footage I had been editing. Maybe that's just me. You acting so cute? You look so comfy as is. You love it back here, huh? You want to see your new mat? You know, you were playing with your mouse earlier. Your catnip mouse. You want this guy? You want this guy again? Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Don't slice me again. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Good girl. I don't think she's going to give two shakes about this mat right now. Probably shouldn't have given her that mouse right away. You know what? Maybe we'll save this for another time. Just because I don't want to disturb her and she's just so into her mouse right now. You and that mouse need to get your poop in a group. Drug addict. Ah, the vast flatness of the prairies. Just coming into Airdrie now here. It is the next morning. Mike just called me at the Tim Hortons we were going to go to. That's in the same parking lot as the Canadian Tire that I need to go to. Apparently it's closed for renovations. So he said there is another one not too far. I'm actually bump actually closer than the other one, so then we'll just have to meander on over to the Canadian Tire after we have coffee with him. Super cool. I'm very excited. When he called me last night, he told me that he bought himself a van. I can't remember exactly the year now, and he's wanting to convert it into a camper, and then I don't know what he's going to do with it. Maybe sell it. We don't know, but we're going to have coffee today, and he wants to pick my brain regarding like electrical systems and all of that, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to go have some coffee, and then we'll get to it. As they say. Nobody says we'll get to it. A lot of people say we'll get to it. It's early. I haven't had any caffeine yet. I used to come into Airdrie fairly frequently when I was working for the photography company. Haven't actually pulled off into the town in a while, but yeah. This looks like they got some caffeine inside. The best part of waking up is getting somebody else to make your coffee. I guess I should give a sticker for Mike. I just looked at my phone and I actually ordered, I designed a new sticker, so a second sticker. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell them in packages. I just gotta wait for that second sticker to get here. But Mike probably needs one of the new stickers. Oh, Penny! What are you doing? Oh, what the? She gets these little cough fits. Are you having a coughing fit? Hello? Hello? What's going on there, little girl? Hey. Hi. Hi. You miss me? I'm just having some breakfast with Mike. Should we go to Canadian Tire and finally get what we're getting? Yeah. Good girl. All right, I'm gonna move over to the driver's seat, okay? Unless you want to drive. You want to drive? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, always nice having a sit down with him. We have been best friends since grade 1. And I'm not going to get into too much of it right now, but this could potentially be super cool going forward. Excited to share it on the channel. Probably won't be for a while yet, but saw pictures of the van that he purchased, and it is, yeah, it's like straight out of the 70s. And the funny thing is, full circle or small world or whatever you want to call it, the van he bought, his brother, who I used to work for at the shop, is the one that did work on it, because it was for a movie, and that movie, or actually I think it was a TV series, but my little brother was doing stunts on that movie, and we're pretty sure he actually drove this van on set of the TV show that Mike has now purchased, because that's what these movie studios do when they're done. They get rid of these vehicles. Mike's walking back out of Tim Hortons with a big grin on his face because he knows I'm vlogging. Hi, Mike! He's waving like a crazy man. Okay, anyways, let's put a pin in that until a later date. Let's get over to Canadian Tire. And I just got the alert from my mailbox. My new stickers got delivered. So I guess with all of the trips we've made to the mailbox in this video so far, we may as well end it there. So that's how that's gonna go. Buckle up for safety, mother! We're gonna park over here in the Mark's Work Warehouse parking lot. Give ourselves a good reason to get some steps in. Okay, so what I am looking for, very simple. I'm sure there's been far too much buildup for this, but since I'm now towing Grace around with me more frequently, the brake controller or whatever, right, for the hitch system, the blue aux, it's a 12 volt, right? But Lucky only has two 12 volt ports, right? One there, snow brush, and one there. This is my AM FM transmitter so I can listen to music. And this I usually have my phone plugged into to charge, right? Because I use one, well, this one was using directions so I could find my way to the Canadian Tire in Airdrie and charging the phone that I'm currently filming on, right? It's catnip. not weed. So that effectively gets rid of both of those ports. And then when I want to use the brake controller, I got to unplug one of them, which kind of sucks. So all I'm looking for is a splitter or whatever, an adapter, an expansion port. I've seen them at Canadian Tire before. They plug into one of these and it goes out and it gives you like 3. My bigger concern is with stuff like that because they're like a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. What I've noticed with these DC plugs is they don't always stay snapped in to these adapters. They go, like I've got one in the back that's hardwired into my fuse box and I plug things into that and they tend to slip out. Nobody likes it when you just slip out. So I'm going to take this in and hopefully I can sort of crack the box and see before I purchase it. And the reason I'm doing it at Canadian Tire and not going to like Amazon or whatever is because I got a gift card for my birthday from Nancy K. So we're going to put it to good use. And we're going to go into the Canadian Tire here in Airdrie. We're going to find ourselves an adapter, splitter, expansion port. Hello. I'm now realizing it may be hard to film myself seeing if it fits or works or whatever. So we may have to just forego that here with the video footage. You can't see everything. All right, so decided to go with this Blue Hive one that is a 2-pronged adapter with a little plug that plugs into Lucky. Also has a USB port on it, so I kind of gain an added USB port, sort of. We'll see. I've used these products before in the past. I don't know. I killed the rest of the gift card with a couple bottles of water, so that's always good. Stay hydrated. So let's get this plugged into Lucky and see if it works. It does plug in to the brake controller, as I was able to check. So that's good. Oh, geez. Water. Plug out of your mouth. There we go. Heave yourself into the tiny home. And let's get her done. There we go. Got her plugged in here. Got our new USB port there. All our stuff plugged in here. And I attached it to the doghouse with one of those Velcro strips that Cam sent me. Thank you very much, sir. So if the doghouse needs to come off, no muss, no fuss. This guy will pop right off. We got power going to all of our devices. Brake controller up here. This thing's acting a little funny. I might have to look into it. I don't know. It should be lighting up, but it's acting weird. Maybe it's because we're far away from the actual Jeep. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but that is done. I am going to have to do something about these wires because, my goodness, sounds like a future Matthew problem. Let's wrap this up. It has turned into an absolutely gorgeous day outside. I just had to stop by my cousin's house to pick up my buddy heater, and I couldn't even wear my flannel anymore. Like, it's November, right? I'm not complaining, it's quite nice. It's a nice change, but when you dress for cold weather, it becomes a little annoying when you have to derobe in the middle of the day. On the other hand, some people like an afternoon delight. All right, so we're gonna come full circle here. I'm just pulling up to the Oopus store. It is busy as all get out here. What is happening? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna find a parking space and we'll pull on in. These packages are very durable. Hello. Yeah, let's see. Those are awesome. Totally worth it. Well, from outside the UPS store, where the majority of this vlog took place, I'm going to leave this one here. And I'm going to say, until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. And remember,